One of our viewers asks, do I recommend a paleo diet? You know, there's all kinds of diets, and the best diet for you is the one that you can stick with. So there's a variety of different diets out there. Many are very healthy, but some of them have a few glitches that need to be filled in. So the paleo diet is one of those. Little controversial because it's based on the caveman diet, based on the way our ancestors ate. And before we had some of the agricultural processing that allowed us to eat grains out of the field. So a paleo diet, and there's a variety of different versions, but the general one allows you to eat eggs, meat, fish, fruits, vegetables, and nuts. And some of them allow for some oils made from those nuts. Many of them eliminate sugar, which is not a problem, but they eliminate things like dairy, which is super nutritious and one of the best sources of calcium in our diet, grains, and you know, it's fine to eliminate overly processed grains, but some whole grains like oats, you can't eat them right out of the field, and they're really nutritious. And there are mountains of research that have shown us that diets that include dairy and whole grains and eliminate sugar are really healthful. So if you want to do a paleo diet, I say do it 80% of the time. Don't do it all the time. Maybe make it the mainstay of your diet, but be flexible and add in some whole grains, add in some dairy, choose non-fat dairy. And you know, you could live a lifestyle that's close to your ancestors and get out there in the field and work and exercise. It can be a nutritious diet. There are some shortfall nutrients to be aware of. If you follow it exclusively, the potential is to be inadequate in vitamin D as well as calcium. So I would suggest a once daily multivitamin that kind of covers you for any nutrients you might not be getting, and following it maybe 80% of the time, so that that other 20% you can have get the nutritional goodness from whole grains, dairy, beans. We don't need sugar. That's not necessary for good health. But if you want a little bit of sugar, you fit it into that 20% of the time. So yes, it's a fine diet with these caveats that you need to make a few changes. But I always recommend that you discuss it with your healthcare provider to make sure that your version is healthy, that you're getting enough of the other nutrients that you might need to be concerned about. So in general, go ahead, go for it. It's a good diet. Eating a diet with lots of fruits and vegetables and lean meats and fish and eggs, nuts, those are all good, healthy things. But I hate the elimination of those also super healthy whole grains, legumes, and dairy. So some kind of balance would be my idea of a good diet.